Welcome to QuizGrid, friends! Let's kick off today's round of Name from A to Z. Here we go! Take a second to like and subscribe. It truly helps us keep going. The letter is A. Name a singer starting with A. You could have said Avril Lavigne, Aretha Franklin, or Alicia Keys. The letter is B. Name a football club starting with B. You could have said Bayern Munich, Benfica, or Borussia Dortmund. The letter is C. Name a country starting with C. You could have said Canada, China, or Chile. The letter is D. Name a city starting with D. You could have said Dubai, Dublin, or Denver. The letter is E. Name a food starting with E. You could have said empanada, eclair, or edamame. The letter is F. Name a movie starting with F. You could have said Finding Nemo, Fantasia, or Footloose. The letter is G. Name an animal starting with G. You could have said gorilla, gecko, or goat. The letter is H. Name a car brand starting with H. You could have said Honda, Hyundai, or Hummer. The letter is I. Name a country starting with I. You could have said Italy, Iceland, or Ireland. The letter is J. Name an animal starting with J. You could have said jaguar, jellyfish, or jackal. Mini game. Quick, can you get this one? Guess the dish. It's teriyaki chicken. The letter is K. Name a food starting with K. You could have said kimchi, kale, or kiwi. The letter is L. Name a city starting with L. You could have said London, Lisbon, or Lima. The letter is M. Name a movie starting with M. You could have said Moana, Matilda, or Madagascar. The letter is N. Name a country starting with N. You could have said Netherlands, Nigeria, or Nepal. The letter is O. Name an animal starting with O. You could have said octopus, ostrich, or otter. The letter is P. Name a city starting with P. You could have said Paris, Prague, or Perth. Now things get a little tougher. The letter is Q. Name a food starting with Q. You could have said quiche, quinoa, or quail. The letter is R. Name a movie starting with R. You could have said Ratatouille, Rocky, or Rango. The letter is S. Name a country starting with S. You could have said Spain, Sweden, or Singapore. Mini game. Quick, can you get this one? Name a planet in our solar system. Here come the top answers. Number 5, Mercury, 12 points. Number 4, Neptune, 16 points. Number 3, Venus, 20 points. Number 2, Saturn, 24 points. And the number 1 answer, Jupiter, with 28 points. The letter is T. Name an animal starting with T. You could have said turtle, toucan, or tarantula. The letter is U. Name a country starting with U. You could have said Ukraine, Uruguay, or United States. The letter is V. Name a city starting with V. You could have said Venice, Valencia, or Vancouver. The letter is W. Name an animal starting with W. You could have said wolf, walrus, or wombat. The letter is X. Name a movie or show starting with X. You could have said X-Men, Xena, or X-Factor. The letter is Y. Name a place starting with Y. You could have said Yellowstone, Yosemite, or York. Minigame. Quick, can you get this one? On which of these planets does a single day last longer than a whole year? Yes, it's Venus! The letter is Z. Name something starting with Z. You could have said Zeus, Zara, or Zorro. Bonus round! Comment your answer below. The letter is A. Name an animal starting with A. Comment your answer down below. The letter is B. Name a fruit starting with B. You could have said banana, blueberry, or blackberry. The letter is C. Name a cartoon character starting with C. You could have said Cinderella, Charlie Brown, or Casper. The letter is D. Name a dog breed starting with D. You could have said Dalmatian, Dachshund, or Doberman. The letter is E. Name a country starting with E. You could have said Egypt, Ecuador, or Ethiopia. Now it gets really hard. The letter is F. Name a car brand starting with F. You could have said Ferrari, Ford, or Fiat. The letter is G. Name a food starting with G. You could have said guacamole, gnocchi, or granola. The letter is H. Name an animal starting with H. You could have said hippo, hedgehog, or hamster. The letter is I. Name a city starting with I. You could have said Istanbul, Indianapolis, or Islamabad. The letter is J. Name a movie starting with J. You could have said Jumanji, Jaws, or Jurassic Park. Minigame. Quick, can you get this one? Name a planet. The obvious ones: Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet. The letter is K. Name an animal starting with K. You could have said koala, Komodo dragon, or kingfisher. The letter is L. Name a food starting with L. could have said lasagna, lollipop, or lobster. The letter is M. Name an animal starting with M. You could have said monkey, moose, or meerkat. The letter is N. Name a food starting with N. You could have said nachos, Nutella, or nugget. The letter is O. Name a movie starting with O. You could have said Oppenheimer, Onward, or Oliver Twist. The letter is P. Name an animal starting with P. You could have said penguin, parrot, or peacock. The letter is Q. Name something starting with Q. You could have said guitar, queen, or quartz. The letter is R. Name an animal starting with R. You could have said rabbit, rhino, or raccoon. Minigame. Quick, can you get this one? Can you name this brand? It's Samsonite. The letter is S. Name a food starting with S. You could have said sushi, spaghetti, or sandwich. The letter is T. Name a city starting with T. You could have said Tokyo, Toronto, or Tel Aviv. The letter is U. Name something starting with U. You could have said unicorn, ukulele, or Uranus. Now for the impossible round. The letter is V. Name a car brand starting with V. You could have said Volkswagen, Volvo, or Vespa. The letter is W. Name a food starting with W. You could have said watermelon, walnut, or wonton. The letter is X. Name something starting with X. You could have said X-ray, xenon, or Xiaomi. The letter is Y. Name a brand starting with Y. You could have said Yamaha, Yeti, or Yale. Bonus question for the win. The letter is Z. Name a celebrity starting with Z. Comment your answer down below. How many did you get right? Subscribe for more.